as a priest going to a cafe run by some local women when I was in Burundi. And we met these women, these lovely women who were there. They were making coffee and tea and simple food for local workers to raise some money. And I asked, what's the money for? And they said, well, we're saving up and we're leaving it with this sister. There was a Filipino sister who was there. And they were leaving that money with her. And I said, and why are you doing that? And I discovered it was because they were all dying of AIDS. And you couldn't have told. But their days were numbered because antiretrovirals didn't exist at that time. And so they knew that their lives were going to come to an end. And they had to gather up this money. And the sister was going to look after the money so that their children would have it and their children would have a future. And it was a very sad thing to be part of. And yet they were lovely, joyful, faithful people who were doing the right thing for their families and their own people. And at times like that, it's very humbling. You find yourself just by showing up and being there with them and having a cuppa and having a chat, that you're supporting them, and you're not doing very much as you see it. But I still keep a picture of these women and of the Filipino sister who was gathering up their savings, and I've still got it hanging here to remind me of that, because it was a happy thing in its own way. Something good was being drawn out of something very sad. Something positive was being taken from that, and I was able to support that in that small way, simply by showing up, meeting them, and having a cup of coffee with them. And so you get to learn small lessons that small gestures can become very important ones for people in times of trial, times of crisis.